Candace, welcome back. Okay, so I thought I would do a quick flip through of the little mini pastry journal, prayer journal, and the altered student planner journal. So let's just do this one real quick. So I put two different kinds of lace on here, and it was just enough for it. I mean, I had some other lace. I was like, nah, that's just too fancy. I didn't want to be, fancy. So, and I just have some sari silk on here. I know, I finally got some. And then I put some of the scripture cards and prayer cards throughout in the little tuck spots and everything. So, this is just, one of the pieces of ephemera that we used, and it's just a little tuck spot. And like I said, if you want to go in and, put a little hole in there and put some, ribbon or whatever hanging out to make it look more like a tag, I think that would be pretty. But I just wasn't sure if whoever gets this, wanted too much extra, because it's just supposed to be to write, prayers and journals and thoughts and scriptures and all that good stuff. And then this little girl, I just, did this one 2 per page, and then just put a blank Bible card in there. And then this is one of the, I guess, belly band long journal cards that when I shrunk it down, it turned out that size. And I decorated it, and then I just took and put a little flip on with one of the prayer cards. It made a little flip spot, so it's just in case you have extra long prayers for something special, so you have extra room there. And then this one I just left with our little folded up prayer little boy. I wish she would have, Michelle did a cute little girl praying too, And then I just tied bows in the center of the signatures. And then here's the butterfly tuck spot with the little mini envelope in the little card in there. And like I said, you feel free when you get it, if you want to just put this in here and use that like that, a tuck spot, and then glue the envelope onto a page to have another tuck spot. Do whatever you want with it. Make sure that's not in the way. It might have been, sorry. And then these little corner tucks, I just went and added some of the large label scrolls that we have. Ooh, should have put lotion on my fingers. Sorry. And I just put some coffee dyed paper onto the back of that book page that I dyed. And then on here, this is just, a little tuck spot that I put one of the little Bible pages on. And then I put one of these little mini paper clips, which they're tough little mini paper clips, let me tell you. They definitely do their holding. And I mean, let me see if I might need to go in there and try to unspring some of its give, because it is definitely, it's tight. I will give them that. When whatever machine bent that, it did its business. It did some bending, because it's tough. Let me see if that helped. Yep, much better. All right, I'm going to have to bend the other two. So that's much easier to get it off and on. Like I said, this is the little tuck spot here with this other little card from the ephemera in the kit. And then I left that open because, it's a large thing, so you can journal here, journal there. And then this is the second signature. Just put a little prayer card in there. Oh, I guess I need to count. I forgot. Anyway, and then this is, you know, the other one, because there was three on the page, so I just turned that one into another little tuck spot, and then did the little praying boy that didn't have the word prayer on there, so I just did one, you know, alternated it. So, but that goes into that little belly band. And then I put this on, and I just did a large little skinny tag that you can decorate or just journal on both sides. And then here I took one of the little scripture cards, bent it in half, and put it on here. Let me see if I can bend this little strong steel mini paper clip a little more without injuring myself. You know, let's use the sharpest tool I have on the table to do this. Oh my gosh, I'm wasting time. Sorry, y'all. But I just had to put some give in there, because I'm telling you, there's some serious metal that they used for this. Alright, so, like I said, all I did was put 2 blank little journal cards in here on the dove, and then I took one of these little scripture cards, wrapped around it, and then paper clip up top just to hold it in, so that way, I just bent that, y'all saw me. Oh my gosh. You know, these things are cute, but they're a pain in the booty. They are just... I need to get this in between both of these. Let me try my bead pliers. Even though, well, that seemed to work a little bit better. Well, I lied. Oh my gosh. I know, I might have to put this on pause just to bend this thing, because it is giving me some grief. Alright, let's see now. But that is just too strong for anybody else to have to fight with. Oh my gosh. There. Okay. I'm not a fan of these little mini things, even though I thought it would be cool to use the minis in the mini, but, whew, you know, those are hard to fight with. Okay, anyway, let's just get off of that little subject, even though there's one more to come that I got to do. Oh. Be saying some prayers for this thing. Please, help me bend it. Not too bad, but not, you know, worthy enough. But, you know, you can clip anything to any page. I mean, there's plenty of room. Just add your little paper clips to it. And then this one is that, the little 3 tags that I cut out together and just inked them and folded it up to make one little journal spot. And then that's that second signature, and then this is the third one. I know y'all can count, but anyway. And then that's our lady that we put on there, and I just use it as a tuck spot and put that scripture card in there. And then this one I put coffee dye on the back, but I did it as a little mini flip out, so you just have a little more paper to write on. And then oh gosh, hell, oh Lord. Anyway, so I put this one on here, and we're gonna try to bend this paper clip a little more so you don't have to fight so bad, because let me tell you, I got these last year, I think from AliExpress. But they are the toughest little things I've ever had. I mean, some serious... Ow, it's hurting my fingernail. Some serious metal here. Let's see if that worked. Alright. And then I just clipped on another blank journal card. Oh yeah. Much better. So, get your pliers, get something else out so you can get underneath that loop and lift it up a little bit so you can actually get paper in between it. Alright, So, and then this little faithful word that we glued on and used it for a pocket, and then just took a prayer card, folded it, and there's still room, you know, if you have a taller little tag you can put behind there. I don't have any to show. All of mine are, well, here's something. So you could put another one in behind there. There's plenty of room for more. And then tied the middle, a bow in the middle of that signature. And then this one, we made a little pocket and used the smallest of those. And then I glued this to be a little side tuck and put 2 other colors of the little label cards in there. I know I'm moving all over the place. And then I folded this in, glued it down for a tuck, and put some other little cards in that one too. Like I said, there's still room to put more in there. And then this is, you know, on the little collage on the paper. So, and then this is the other little pocket with the little boy and his doggy praying. And then I just put another blank Bible card behind there to write on. And then this one that that I collaged on with some parts of the envelope and another little butterfly and a word. And then I just did the same thing as the other ones, put a little prayer flip up card on that index card that we cut down to fit into our little belly band. And then that's the other ephemera with the little tuck card in there. And then I just put one more card in the back here on that pocket. And that is that. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 30 pages in the signature, and each signature, I better write that down somewhere so I don't have to count it again. So 30 pages, so 15 plus 15, so 30 pages equals 60 pages front and back times 3, so it's 180 pages in here. So we have 15 pages that you fold in half, which makes 30 per signature, but then when you count it front and back of those 30, that makes it 60 pages, correct? So that's 15 is 30, yes, so 60, and then this signature has the same 30 pages, so front and back makes it 60, but you really can't write on these, but anyway. And then what's the proper way to list that and to count these pages? So, and the same thing here, 30 pages front and back equals 60, so it's 180 pages, but you know, you can't really journal on all of them because they're pictures. So I think I might just list it as, let me see, 90 pages, because I don't know. Let me know, how do you do this? I guess I could just put my descriptions, you know, list them all like I did before, and just indicate, look at the flip through. Not all of them are you can write on, because some of them are just really too pretty to write on. I guess you could write over them. All right, or put a little tuck in with a little flip out, because, you know, there's still room. I mean, this is what it is when it's squished. It's a good inch, and it can definitely, you know, has room for lots of stuff in there. Okay, so let me tie it back up, and then we'll go on and we'll do the flip through of the altar planner. Okay, so that's that little one, and that one will be listed on my Etsy. This one is already spoken for, so thank you. And I just put sari silk on here, put it in the back, you know, put an eyelet on the back, and then just put strung some beads on the ends. And, you know, Sorry Silk either comes tied together or sewed together. So weird. Not what I was expecting. And then, does anybody have any good outlets for Sorry Silk? Because I'm just wondering if it's $15, 15, 1 5. Is that the base rate for a twirled up thing of Sorry Silk? So anyway, just wondering, some of you people who use it, let me know. Now I did go ahead on the front and backs of this. I sealed it with the transparent gesso, just, you know, so in case you drop any water or whatever there, it's sealed, and it's that matte finish. It's not, you know, shiny or anything. All right, and then let's just flip through our little basics on here that we did. So this is part 3 of it, because we did 2. The first one when we glued the pages together, the second one where we were gluing our digital papers in. And so now I'm just going to do a flip through of what I did on the whole journal. And some of them I did not follow the papers exactly, because, you know, each digital is different and it kind of speaks to you a different way. But these instructions are just, you know, how to glue your base papers together, and then the pockets and crisscrosses and other things are just ideas for you that, you know, maybe this here that I had on page 8 might have worked better on page 3, but because I actually did, you know, I did this on a different page instead of 17, it's on another page. I'm not sure, but it's just a base pattern of things that I know fit in here from this one design that I did with, like I said, I took it from the baby, oh, hello, from my baby journal. This is where, you know, this is this design B. All the things that were in here are in here, but just kind of mixed around a little bit. And it's, like I said, just because the digital talked a different way, and so I had to listen to the papers. You know, they get rough with me. And if I don't listen, then it's just not a good ordeal. It's not a good outcome. There's just too much fighting going on, and I just don't have time for fighting. So I just listen to the papers and try to, you know, make them go into my little base pages the right way. So we still, you know, argue, but the papers usually win. All right, so here's this tuck pocket. And I don't have any journal cards, but this is something that you can make, you know, a large journal card, or just have a piece of paper, you know, that you fold to put in there, or just, you know, whatever fits in there. But there's lots of room to put stuff in there. And then this is just a flip up. Let me make sure I'm in screen. I don't want to go too far, but you could see this. Okay, so this is just a flip up that we had that was on, you know, on our page. And then our 2 little side tuck pockets. Now, on my other journal, I did 2 different kinds of backgrounds, but I couldn't find the one that I liked better. And I know this kind of, it might blend in too much, and I wish I would have had another piece of paper. See, even this, if I would have thought about using that, just to kind of make them stand out a little more, but I know this is what I ended up with. So the paper won on that one instead of me. I gave in. And then this is the crisscross one. We did that together on the part 2. So this is the crisscross pockets. And then, you know, I used 3 different papers. And then I just took 3 different of the little prayer cards and scripture cards and just tucked them into the front pocket. And then this is the little admit ticket that we're using that for a journal card. This Band-Aid's in my way. And yes, it's a new one. And then a little prayer card. But I cut out the medium flower ephemera and glued it around the sides just to make it a side tuck. So you can still write back here and still have room to tuck some other little things in there. And then this is, I made this a double pocket. On the original layout, it showed it just as one pocket. But my stripes were like too much for me, so I just added another little pocket to it. So we have double tuck-in spots for you. All right, and then back here, and this, if you're looking for some really pretty, I guess, muted, shabby, chicish, oh, you can't use that word, shabby style dots, go to Swipes and Keepies, and this is from Andy's kit. He's got a really pretty kit. I got to do a little Etsy share of this kit and some numbers that he has, so maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But I just thought these colors went really pretty with this kit, and so I just used one of the little postcards that were in the kit for the ephemera, and then just put 2 more of the little prayer cards. Oh, well, I guess we need to put one in here. So just so you know, that's a pocket. I guess I should have cut the second. I have 2 more pages of these that I didn't cut out, but I think I'll go ahead and cut them out and just stuff them in there for who's getting this, and that way you'll just have extra, and maybe, you know, you might want to make another pocket or another tuck, or just, you know, stuff your little prayers and other little things in the pockets. All right, and then this is our center signature, and like I said, on the little boy one, I just got to show you because it's the same thing, but this is the little boy digital that we did, the baby boy journal from Janie B Journals, and this is the exact same thing, but using the Faith kit. So, because I just wanted, this is 1 page, and I wanted to have, you know, show the page like here. This is 1 page, and I just did the overlay so you can kind of still see, you know, it doesn't line up perfectly, but visually you still see what it's supposed to be. And then, but unfortunately on this other little angel, he was down below, and this other word that was up here, it kind of went into here, and I couldn't do that because I was going to cut off too much of what was saying on there. So I just put another piece of paper from the digital, because, you know, all the papers go together in colors and stuff, so it turned out pretty. And then here's the little girl praying, her key cat. These are the cutest little children praying that I've seen, honestly, Michelle. From, you know, because there's some cute little praying people that you see, but they're just precious. Oh my gosh. So, and then I just put 1 little prayer, but I'll go back in there and you know, and divvy up these other 2 sheets just so there'll be a lot more in there. And then this was this was actually the top that I was telling you on here, because the angel was down here and this was up top. But when I was doing, you know, having to do my angle, I would cut off the words, and then when I overlaid it, it wasn't going to look right and you couldn't read it. So I just took it and turned it into a pocket on this page. So, I mean, just, you know, after you make your base things and you know, cut your stuff, look at your leftovers and say, oh my gosh, that's the perfect size for a pocket. Or I have, you know, this, and I can put another little piece down here. I mean, just use your scraps and make some pockets. Okay, and then this one, all right. So this is the belly band one that was in the instruction on you know, that we used in the Whatcha Dinky, the little baby journal. So here I just took the largest faithful ephemera piece, glued it down for a tuck spot. My tag kept falling out down at the bottom. You know, it kept walking. I didn't want it to fall out. So I took and cut out the medium rows, excuse me, on the ephemera kit, and just kind of glued the sides down. So that way it still tucks behind here, but now my tag won't fall out. So, and I just took some of the banner from the ephemeras from the kit, and then did the large flower here and one of the words, and this was one of the 3 large ones that I had shrunk down 2 per page and made the little belly bands on the little mini journal, the pastry journal. But this is one full size I just trimmed down and cut into a tag to fit behind here. So that's how I got that one. And then this stamp is on the ephemera page also. And then this little angel one, you know, I just cut around there, and then used my regular large Dollar Tree punch, and then just kind of went in between where the white was showing, and just punch all around there, so you get the postage stamp effect, spitting stuff out everywhere. And then I did not ink this because, like I said, I tried not to ink anything. There's some that's like faintly inked around, like here. I mean, this is just faintly because it was just, it needed it. But I didn't ink these other ones just in case who's getting this doesn't want it inked. But if they do want them inked, then they can go back and ink them. But this is just another one of the tags that I just, cut straight across the top, straight across the bottom, and then just folded them in and made a little folded tag out of it. And then these are some, I hope this isn't too bright, these are some gingham stuff John's been working on. So we're going to have some ginghams up there for y'all. You saw some in my fall one with the browns and the rust. Wait. Anyway, so back to it. Get the brain and mouth going. So, and here's that little boy. Oh, y'all look. His little booty showing. Oh, little pigeon butt. Sorry. It's so stinking cute. Oh my God, he's got the plumber butt. Okay, anyway. And his little doggy's like, are you praying for treats? Are we going to get some treats? And he's like, shh, be quiet. Just sit there, be quiet. So, oh, and that's a piggy bank. I didn't even realize it was piggy bank. I didn't really pay attention. I just saw, I thought it was like, I don't know what it was, but I just saw blue and flowers. I thought it was something. But he's a little boy. So he has a bank in his little slippers. Okay. I know, I'm sorry. I just think these are so cute. I love them. Oh my gosh. And so that's why I use this gingham behind it, because it pulled out the blues and stuff in there. But, oh, I love those little boys and girls. Okay. And so this one, this was, a scrap that I had from something else I did. And then this label is from the Ephemeras kit. Blah, blah, blah. And I just backed it on some book page. And that's a pocket. And that's a little tuck spot there. And actually, I think this one could probably use just folding this in half. And I might put 2 of them in there after I cut all the other ones. Okay. And then this one, like in here, the instructions was to do 1 flip out. It was on page 17. I don't even know. I'm on like 20. I don't know what number he is, but he's not this page. But I put him on this one, and instead of doing 1 flip out, I just did 2 flip outs, and lined up the little the papers, the lines up on here from the digital. Yep, you understood that one. Holy Toledo. That's because I pinched that little boy's butt. Anyway, so I just made a little double flip out so you can write on the backs of here and still journal on here. And this is a Project Life. It's kind of like a brownish grid. So, but that's that one. And these are ephemeras from the kit also. This one comes in 3 sizes. This one's just 1 size. 1 size fits all. Okay. Anyway, I went off the road. So, let's just pull all these out so we can see what's going on here. Now this, I didn't have the heart to cover it up. I know you can't write on it or whatever, but I think they call that the Lord's Prayer. I think that's what the official word is for it. I'm sorry. I was going to print another one and then maybe do one of the overlays on here, but then that meant I'd have to put something on front of it, and I just couldn't do it. So whoever gets this, if you feel the need to make a pocket out of it, go for it. Or I think a really pretty, well, you couldn't really tip anything in, maybe up top or down below, because, I mean, I came so close, 1/16 of an inch or even 1/32 on the sides to get it to fit, but it fit on this page. Oh, I was so tickled when it fit. Okay, now back to here. So this is another piece of ephemera. I backed this on some book page, and then glued the small little rows on there just to kind of help break up some of this brightness on this page. And then I was going to say, by God, by golly, I wanted to use this picture. This comes in 3 sizes because I love the look of the stained glass churchy thing. So I cut a little tag, put them on here, and it just went perfect. And it just slides. Well, I got to go down a little further, so because I don't want that showing up top. And then this is one of the large belly band tags that were in there. I just trimmed it down a little bit to fit on this piece of paper and decided to make this an extra pocket. It doesn't, it doesn't plan for it. It only has 1 pocket, but I was like, why not make another? So you can always alter your base, paper base design if you see something that works, and it does. I mean, and you can make it work and fit and do extra things to it. Hey, Bridget, see? Thought about you. Make it a pocket. Make it a pocket. In my head, make it a pocket. Make it a pocket. And one day, I'm going to throw your name down and go, shut up, Bridget. Okay. Sorry. And then this is like the 3rd one in here. And I just trimmed it down and made a large journal card. And it goes right in there. And I did not make anything to go behind here. Well, sorry, but I wanted the person who's getting this to see that this, well, I did put a little bitty thumb thing in there so you can tell that's there. So, oh my gosh, I might have to, maybe I'll put it in the note, in her pack and slip. Please watch this video and put the link on there so she'll see that this is an extra pocket. I don't know, maybe I can find another thing. Okay, now I'm just being cheap. I've used all my paper clips. I need to, here, I got to put here. I got to put a journal card because I'm going to be upset with myself if I don't put one in there. Oh, darn it, I've done ran my mouth past my time. Okay. And then this one is one of the scroll pages from the kit. And so I used, this was another one of the pockets, an offcut that we did when we were doing the crisscross thing. So I was like, well, that just fits perfect on here. You can still, journal back there. And then this is I love this Faith Bingo card. So I put that in there, and then another little blank card. And then this was some more, scrap that I had from when I was doing my other little sides and junk stuff. Okay, sorry. And then so I just cut this little angel out, glued her on the side. This was a piece of blue from the ephemera, on the ephemera pages too, and I just thought that helped pull some of this blue into there. And then this is already a collage on the digital, but you can write in there too. And then I just put a couple of prayer, scripture, and blank Bible pages in there to write. This back one is, part of one of the whole, half of the page. And so I just split it up so you still have the whole look. And then I couldn't, well, I guess I could have put a pocket down here, but I didn't want to cover his face up. So I put Jesus in the back. And then this is the back with Jesus and the children. And I just thought that was really cute. And then, like I said, I tied this on here and then put 2 of the large seed beads on here, kind of in the purpley color. And that is the flip through of that one. Uh-oh, I went the wrong way. So you got to twirl around from the back in order to get the tied piece together and your bead up front. But there's still plenty of room to put stuff in there. So I'm going to cut up the rest of these and put them in there. And then I'm going to make a large journal card to go behind there, because I'll be upset with myself if I don't, because I will lose sleep over that. So anyway, so I'm going to do that real quick. So there you go. That's the flip throughs from the 2 little faith journals that we made. Thanks for the people who, watched it. I know when you put the faith in the title, a lot of people don't want to watch it, but you do miss out just because, you can apply the same design, or the same, I guess it's design, the same premise with just a different kit. And, just, it won't hurt you to watch a faith video. you know, you never know. It might hit you somewhere in your heart that you needed. So anyway, enough of that. But now that we've done this, I'm going to do one of these in a Christmas one, so you can see that we're going to use the same base 10 pages. And then I am going to put on here, please watch YouTube links, and then I'm going to put the different links in there so you can actually go back and reference ripping out the pages, gluing them together for your base, and then you can see, you know, the ones that I did do in case you kind of look at this and get stuck and go, because I'm a very visual. I mean, these road maps, I call them road maps, these road maps help. And then I put, you know, when I drew them, I put the spiral on this side and the spiral on that side. Because, like I said, my first one, this is what my first Scribble Scrabble looked like. And I was like, well, no, we have to we have to make them prettier because, yeah, that was just way too much. And, oh, gosh, y'all, I've lost my other ones. Oh, here they are. Oh, I was about to have a panic. Okay. And then, so then I drew them, you know, like this. And then I thought, well, that's not much detail. So, and this was all while, when I was in the hospital. I was bored. So I told John, bring me some paper, some whiteout, and a pen, and so I can work. So, and then that's when I, you know, did this and actually measured the sizes of everything. So in case you really wanted to do like your first one exactly like it, as long as your papers talk to you properly, you know, if it fits, then go for it. But if it doesn't fit, just, you know, flip-flop these, you know, little pockets and things to the areas, you know, if you're struggling with your paper. Next time, on the next one, I'll actually show you when we're looking at this, at papers, and go, okay, this paper looks like it'll work the best here, this paper will look like the best there, and blah, 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 to kind of help you. So, but that's where all this came to be, just because, you know, I like making these, but if you don't do them consistently, you forget what you do. So, yeah. So, but like I said, it's got 10 pages of diagrams and descriptions on, you know, how to do this. And then if yours is a different size than this, then if you get this, and when you print them out, just simply get you some whiteout and measure your journal cover so you know what size you need, and write your size in there, and then measure what size you need on the inside, and then the same thing, measure what size page you need, so, and then just transfer them onto here, and then that way, and you can write on here whatever it's from, you know, however size or where you got it from. And then so next time, if you know, make another one, and next year they change the sizes on us, because you know nothing, you can't never buy anything twice, then you could just print out another page and then write in there again if you're gonna, you know, make some other ones. So, all right, enough of that. So, back to the closing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing some of your time with me. Thanks for sharing some of your day with me. I hope you enjoyed these. Like I said, who's getting this? Thank you. And I know this will be appreciated. So, like I said, I will list this one in a couple of days. You'll see it in my little Etsy shop. And then we will get to our little Christmas one. So, thanks for all your love and support. Thanks for all your prayers. And I guess maybe on the next one, I'll tell you a little more about John's nonsense. So, because, you know, I'm there to where I can talk now. But it takes me a good week. I don't know. It's how long it takes me to process stuff. And it's not even the bad stuff. I don't know what's going to happen when the worst ones come. So, anyway, now I'm... So, I just got to learn how to get a better handle on it. So, I hope you'll give this a try. I know this looks intimidating. It's really not. It is easy, but it is fiddly. But they're so stinking cute. And you really can make one of these in a day. Same here. You can make one of these in a day, too. You just, you know, got to put your paper in its place, because it's going to give you a little fight. All right. So I will see you on the next one. Lots of kisses, lots of love, and thanks for everything. And I will see y'all later. Y'all have a great day and a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.